What's up everybody, I'm Kathleen and I have a problem. My walls are naked. Don't look. Okay, actually you can't look. There's nary a frame or a piece of artwork to be found on these ding dang walls, and we have lived here for 6 months. That is unacceptable. There are too many geese outside right now. Wow. Anyways, I thought maybe today we could fix that problem together. Do you want to go thrifting? You do? Cool. So I was thinking we could maybe source some cool vintage frames, maybe try and find even some antique artwork at the thrift store. We could also source it online from Etsy or eBay or maybe even a local artist. So we'll see what kind of trouble we can get up to. But I'm gonna head to the thrift store. I'm gonna take you with me and let's see what we can find. Oh, before we go, this is the wall that I'm trying to find artwork and frames for. It is blank, obviously, and I'm thinking maybe like 3 or 4 frames to go across here to make kind of a minimal gallery wall with similar but not totally the same artwork to go within them. I just think that'll be really nice, and maybe we can find some frames that are wood that will accent kind of the more natural vibes that we have going on down here. Okay, let's go. Excuse me, sir. I know you want to go thrifting, but maybe next time. Hi everybody, it's your girl. It's the weekend now. It's been a couple days since I went thrifting. I got a little distracted, so now we have a little time to just chill, take it easy, put these frames together, and I'll show you the artwork that I'm going to be putting in them, which I think is the most exciting part. I'm really happy with what I've found. But before we do that, let's make some coffee. This is one area of my house that I'm pretty happy with how we've styled it so far. Yeah, there is a sword. Also, look at these guys. Aren't they cute? Are they goblins? You tell me. But yeah, it's like our little bar cart area. I think my favorite part is this little sake pottery set. Love it very much. Oh, and also I found these, sorry, this is doing its thing. I found these wine goblets. Does that have a maker's mark on the bottom? No, but I found them at the thrift store and they match this pottery set like perfectly. Okay, so I literally just made coffee, but I think I'm gonna make tea too. I'm just having one of those mornings. This sounds so good. Buddha's breath. Breathe on me, Buddha. Is that the new Notice Me Senpai? Also, I was looking at this and I was like, heel tea, a sip with a purpose. Like I thought a sip with a purpose was one word. They gotta work on their kerning a little bit, I think. Oh, it's a hashtag. Okay, it makes sense now. I'm the boomer in this situation. All right. Sneak peek, this is the artwork that we are kind of basing everything about, but we'll talk about that in a second. Also, I had an outfit change. Let me show you the frames I got. So they are super nice. 3 matching, nice, kind of warm wood frames. I think they're from Pottery Barn. Yep, brand new. And yes, they were $3.93 a piece, which is amazing. I don't even know how much these would be one off, like at least 20 bucks, I guess. So got it for about 10 bucks instead of 60. And then I showed you a little sneak preview, but I already framed up the piece that we are centering everything around. This is a print from Japan that I sourced off of eBay. Lots of things I love about this. One, if you don't know, Gus and I love Japan. We went last year for our super belated honeymoon, 5 years late. So I believe this print is a wood block. Made in Kyoto. I'm guessing that it's supposed to depict Mount Fuji. We love Fuji-san in this house. And I just love the pink and the blue and the simplicity, as well as kind of the round bubbliness of the shapes. I just think it's super beautiful. So we are going to be completing our set of 3 frames by finding 2 other prints that are similar to this, but not exactly the same. And that's where this book comes into play. This is the most amazing book that I have ever found. We've actually had it for a very long time. I think back when we lived in San Jose, like in 2015, we found this. And this is basically tourist attractions from Japan. It's all written in German. And when you open it up, there are these little mini art prints in here depicting different locations in Japan. And there's also a note inside. It's amazing. So let me just read it to you and we'll take a little tour.
November 12th, 1974. Dear Will, glimpses of a city where many people live, each melodious in a more harmonious, often tranquil way than one can usually see the city. To look at when the town you are living in became too real. Love, Rona. Rana? Rona? We're gonna say Rana.
Hello? Oh God. So now comes the hard part. We have to pick which prints we're gonna put in here. I don't know if you noticed when I was taking you through the little tour, but they are organized by season. So it starts with spring. Oh gosh. So it's winter right now, but I'm like, do I really want to embrace the winter vibes or should we just go straight for spring? What do you think? Let's go for spring for now. And if I hate it, let's just change it. We're gonna clean our frames. Got some Windex and some newsprint over here to help me do that. And we're gonna put our prints in, so let's go. I feel like it's a Pokemon card. How beautiful is that? Ugh! Don't rip, don't rip, don't rip. Zoom, baby, gotta go fast. Are these like, what are they called? Snake lilies? Some sort of marshy plant. I love the red, the accents on these. There's a stamp on the Mount Fuji print too, that's red. We're gonna take a quick pit stop at the computer so I can show you how you might go about sourcing some of this stuff virtually if you don't want to go to the store right now. So my favorite way to do this is eBay. eBay is kind of like the Wild West. You're gonna find everything and nothing. But one thing I like about eBay is you can find really one-of-a-kind stuff for maybe a better deal than something like Etsy. Etsy's very curated and sometimes the prices can be a little bit higher, which makes sense. So some things that I like to look up on eBay are like vintage is usually in the name, but vintage wood block print is helpful. Some sort of like printmaking, silk screen, lithograph, those kind of keywords. So here are some of my saved pieces. You can go as spendy as you want or as budget friendly as you want. You can always change the filters to say how much you'd like to spend and just go wild. So same thing on Etsy. I look up vintage, or you can filter by vintage versus handmade. You could look up specific artists that you're interested in or specific time periods of art. Fauvism, is it Cubism, specific artists, Paul Klee. I know Matisse is super hot right now, so you could look up Matisse. And one other good thing about Etsy is that a lot of people will sell digital prints. So you're just buying the download file and then you can print that off yourself, or you could take it to FedEx or some sort of printing company local to you where they can print it off for you. So that's definitely cheaper, but then you have to also factor in the print cost. The last way is my art friends or really cool artists that I find online through the grapevine. So here are some of my prints that I have already framed from people that I really admire, and I'll tag them down in the description box and you can go check them out and do what you will with this information. Okay, hang these bad boys up. I don't have a level or anything like that, so I'm just gonna wing it. Looks pretty good. It's already crooked. Alright, this is when the level 1000 strats come out. Pro gamers only. I'm nervous. It's a little too high. Okay, let's lower it down a little bit. Yay! I'm sure there are people watching this that are just screaming at the chaos of my process. I'm so sorry. I hope we can still be friends. Wait, I think we did it. Wow. If you think it looks bad, just don't tell me. And that's it. Look how nice they look up there. Excuse me, lamp. You get the idea. I hope you feel inspired to frame something that's been sitting around your house for a while, or source some cool artwork from a local artist or some vintage goodness. And if you do end up hanging something up, go ahead and tag me on Instagram. I want to see it. I'm Kathleen Illustrated pretty much everywhere. And I'd love it if you got in touch there. So until next time, bye.